do for a market monthly update. Sorry, it's been a crazy day already. And I'm trying to get this in between doing negotiations on properties, and I'll give some comments on that. I appreciate you joining me. I just want to give a little intro that I'm changing things up again a little bit. So if you ever want to get in touch with me, or maybe you just want market update information, you don't want to have to talk to me on the phone, don't worry. You can text either of these codes, buyer or the code seller, to 630-931-0045. I don't have that on the screen. Holy smokes. So 630-851, or I'm gonna add it to the screen right now while we're talking here. So sorry about the blunders here, you guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna add it. Okay, so just the number that you need to text is 630, I'm gonna get this right eventually, 630-931-0045. Again, text either the code buyer or seller to the code 630-931-0045. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. I'm going to just screen share what I got going on here so you can see all the wonderful information I have to share with you. And then that way it's right there. And this is all being recorded. So that way, if you want to go to my YouTube channel later, you can watch this later. If you're like, whoa, I missed out on stuff, you can just go to YouTube. My channel is called right now Naperville Living in Naperville, Christine Thompson. All the videos are going to be on there, and you can catch this monthly update within probably 24 hours. So you can backtrack, watch it again, or catch that phone number that I told you. Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to be comparing month over month. So last month, these are the general numbers that I pulled from the MLS, showing you what's new on the market, what's private. I always have to say private showings or private listings. I heard from the MLS, one of the MLS higher ups, that 95% of them of sellers are allowing showings for their private listings. These are homes, Mr. and Mrs. Buyers, that you are not getting into if you are not working with a realtor that is sharing private listings with you. Shame on your listing agent or your buyer agent. Shame, 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 shame. All right. You need to be hearing about all these private listings. Look at that, 68. Now, don't complain to me about how there's hardly any inventory on the market, because yeah, there's only 129 on the market active, but there's another 68 that are private listings that you should be getting into. So if you're not getting into it, you can call me at 630-931-0045 and ask about the private listings, and I'll get you started, okay? Only 6 price changes, not a lot. Indicator, seller market, 57 closed and 95 are under contract. Look at that, 95 and relative to the 129 officially active on the market. But we are seeing privates going under contract. That means they never got out there to the general public, and those owners took an offer before the general public got in there. And we can have debate about that as far as seller position. Okay, I'm not sure if that's the wisest thing for a seller to do, but they are. And so for your buyers, you got to get into these and take a look. Okay, so call the right person to get a range that you're getting these private listings. All right, so we saw 68 and 129. That's about 180 homes that were active on the market in February. And now we're well over that. We're into about 220 homes and 108 under contract. It's definitely keeping strong here. Only 8 price changes. So relatively speaking, fewer price changes per house out there on the market. So these are strong indicators the market is staying strong. So I'm going to blow that up a little bit. 649 was the average sale price in the close of February. And the average sale price close in March is 645. So about almost 646. So about a 3K difference down. All right. But that's in 1 month. And I'm going to be sharing with you things that I'm seeing in the market firsthand. This one is average market time. We had 29 days in February. And then in March, we had 30 days. About the same. That's about flat. But think of it this way. Same market time, but there's more homes on the market, but still it's not increasing the market time, which means getting stronger for the seller. Here we got how many showings, 28 in February. All right. And then in March, we had 26. It's taking less showings for a house to sell. Okay. And still in the same market time. That means buyers are serious out there. Here's average showings per house, per listing, according to the showing time system that basically manages all showings for brokerages and showings happening at listings. Beginning of March was really hot. Then it slowed down a little bit, but you can see it is picking up. And we used to say if there's an average of 1 showing per listing on a weekend, that was really good. We're way above that. So that is a seller's market. All right. So let's move on. This is a general look at, just generally putting all factors into consideration. Is it a buyer market or a seller market? Last month, we had it at 43, the needle, slight seller's market. This month, 47. It's ticking up, okay? All those other numbers I showed you, pretty much, all indicate ticking up, okay? So this is showing overall, yes, it's ticking up. Seller's market, coming back, people. Interest rates all over the place. All right. So March 3rd, these are the averages we saw. 30-year fixed at 7.06. And then I don't have FHA on here, but we had a 5-1 ARM at 5.18. And now numbers are down a little bit as of April 3rd. But interest rates are very volatile. Okay. So I would say, especially if we see it down in the last day or two, jump in. Okay, and lock that in, get yourself under contract and call your lender like ASAP and get your rate locked. Do talk to your lender if they will do a rate lock before you're under contract. Let me repeat that. Get a rate lock before you go under contract. Yes, that means you're committing to a lender. But that means if you're like, missed out on a home, and those rates are going up, you can sit pretty and not be so afraid because you've locked in your rate. Do the full underwriting with your lender so you can make an offer conditionally approved so you know you can close fast. So if you're losing some time on that rate lock and you're like, I got to be closing sooner, make sure you can close fast with your lender, and it's great negotiating power when you're out there as a buyer. So I just gave you guys a really good free tip to help you as a buyer. I hope you're paying attention. All right, so some nice little market info. Are we in a seller's market? Yeah. And what does that mean? This is a national number, 2.6 monthly supply of homes at current sales price. Certainly a 6-month supply is necessary for a normal balanced market. So if we're at 2.6 nationally, definitely a seller's market across the country. We are in a seller's market. Now, all submarkets are going to be a little bit different. Okay. For you buyers, yeah, lock in the rate, because if you can get it at 6.5 or 6.8, it's going to be better than 7.0. You're going to be saving some money. Okay. You're going to be saving some money every month, and times that by a year and times that by 30 years, you'll see the math. You're saving a lot of money, even though it seems like just a half a point, really. It could be a lot of savings for you. That could be a second investment home, get a car, something that you could use that money monthly, maybe a night out for dinner, whatever you want to do with that money. All right. Now, if you feel like, this is interesting stuff, you're going way too fast for me, Christine, I want to be able to really check this out, you can just text the codes on my screen. And if you text either buyer or seller code, you're going to get a landing page like this where you can say, you can check out what's happening in the market. I do ask to put in a cell phone, but I promise you, we're not going to be harassing you with calls. It's just that we just like to have that in case you want to text you back or something. Don't worry, you're not going into marketing systems and all this crazy stuff where you're getting bombarded with all these emails and stuff. Not going to happen, okay? You're just going to be able to get here. And then when you sign into here, you're going to see the screen. It will bring you to here. And I have it set up to go to Naperville because that's what I do on the show. But you can put in here whatever Chicagoland town you want to put in. it will pull up and it'll change the report for you. You'll get that update. Okay. It's a wonderful thing, tool to have. And then once you have it for life, and you can go in there and update it, or you can set it up. It'll just send you a monthly market update and you'll just get it every month. You know, it's cool, right? So I hope you found all of this very interesting. Again, here are the two codes: buyer, seller. Either of these two codes, text it to 630-931-0045. Be happy to get you set up to get that report. It's pretty automatic. You don't have to talk to anyone, and you won't be inundated with a bunch of calls and emails. So I hope you find this helpful. And then that way you can take a little more control over, if you're looking at a different town in the Chicagoland area, you can just get this report and plug in your town, and it'll send you some nice information. If you need really, really custom information for your neighborhood, and the search is not going to do that, but you can plug in, you know, number of bedrooms, baths, all kinds of wonderful stuff to get your market report. But if you need it really custom to your specific house, or a house you're thinking of buying, just get the register for the report. Okay, that's all I'll say. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to helping you. If you do reach out to me, or one of the agents on my team can reach out to you and help you as well. Have a wonderful day. Check in again the beginning of May. I'll have another update for you. Take care, everyone. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naperville Living in Naperville with Christine Thompson. And be sure to like and share this video, all my posts, so other people hear about it, because I know people love to get information, and that's what I'm here for, is to provide a lot of information for all of you. Thanks all for watching. You all have a great day. Bye-bye.